What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Barrel Lab. Got another daily barrel report coming for you. Got a Wednesday slate, August 12th. Man, Dinger Tuesday was definitely good to us, like we said it was going to be. So definitely happy about that one. Don't know if we'll get another day like this. Man, everything was clicking. The weather was doing its thing. The hitters were doing its thing. So it was just one of those days. We hadn't seen a day like this in a while. It was at least 25, 30 home runs today, I would say. It was definitely, the ball was flying. So looking forward to this slate for tomorrow. And first, just want to thank everybody. Appreciate all the members for being here. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and being subscribed to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at the bottom. If you haven't shared this video with somebody, go ahead and share it with somebody. They may learn something new. You may learn something new. Heck, we may learn something new together. So that's the beauty about the way that I've been building Barrel Labs. It's just kind of been out in the open and a community thing. So I appreciate you guys being here and rocking with me. And so we got 15 games for tomorrow. Got 26 barrel signals so far, 19 elite profiles with the one elite plus profile. Elite plus profile for tomorrow is Pete Alonso. Then best barrel profile is Schwarber. Zone fit is going to Pete. Environment boost is going to Taylor Ward with his new team at Seattle. And then best price drop for hits. I gotta look at that though. That might be minus 450. I gotta double check. There is still one bug that I'm working on, but I had to get out from behind and under the hood and record this video, so I didn't want to get it out too late for everybody or myself either. So don't in the prop board, and I'll show you guys. We'll go over that maybe. Just be mindful about the odds. Just always double check them before you take it. So like I said, tomorrow, not tomorrow, but yeah, today, the elite profile is going to Pete Alonso. So we'll take a look at that. Today's discoveries. TJ Rumfield has got the biggest matchup increase. Dalen Lyle, strongest EV lift. Tim Tawa's got the multi-day confirmed rise. Yeah, we're going to ignore this one. Jordan's definitely not plus 3,000 to hit a home run. Now, the way that they've been walking him, and he hasn't been hitting the ball even at all, I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. But it's not plus 3,000. Target field, so Baltimore, Minnesota's got the weather boost for tomorrow. Pete Alonso's got the zone fit. Murakami's got the pitch type collision. Rise Hoskins got a good pole profile. And yep, again, Elite Plus is Pete Alonso. So pretty much overall, Pete looks real good for tomorrow is what the model is saying. Is definitely liking it some Pete Alonso. The pitcher attack board here. Top pitcher is Zebby Matthews, Merrill Kelly, Kyle Leahy. Zebby's got a 5.2 ERA. Merrill Kelly's got a 4.9. Kyle Leahy's got 3.5. Barrel is really where they're kind of standing out to me. Barrel and hard hit. So 12.1% barrel for Zebby, 12.5% for Merrill, 40% hard hit, 45% hard hit, and then 10.3% barrel, 7.6 for Kyle Leahy. So they are pitchers who give up a lot of hard hits, who's giving up a lot of barrel. Everybody's giving up WOBA 380 plus, which is solid. So I think those are three really good spots to start with tomorrow. You can also look at Klassen. He does have a 7.27 ERA. Just not. What I need to do is pull through their record, right? So you can see their record, how many games they've played, and you could get an idea of, was this just one game that they played against them? Was this multiple games that they've started that this ERA is coming from? So I will get more accurate and up-to-date information as far as that goes there. So looking at Zebby, yep, that's what makes Pete there. Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman most definitely will he probably should go tomorrow. I'm not gonna say most definitely, but it's looking like more than likely he will. We can take a look at that once we get to his game. But other than that, let's just get right into the slate. All right, so looking at this first Baltimore versus Minnesota game, 2 barrel signals, 1 elite profile, and our single elite plus profile for the day is in this game. So Pete Alonso, Royce Lewis, Cody Clemens, and Colton Cowser are going to be the top plays for the day as well. Let's see here. So, got Baltimore versus Zebby. Barrel scores going Pete, Colton Cowser, Kobe Mayo. Matchup scores going Alonzo, Cowser, Henderson. Let's see. We'll highlight zone fit today as well. Zone fit is going Alonzo, Strand, and Henderson. And just off rip, even after Alonzo, Strand does look really good too. What is he? I gotta get his handedness in there. Maybe he's a switch. Is he a switch hitter? No, I don't want to say he's a switch hitter. I'm not gonna assume it or guess it, but I'll get it pulled through by the first slate for sure, so that way we know. But he looks just as good as Pete, if anything. Looks just as good. Minnesota versus Baz. Barrel scores going Lewis, Clemens, Bell. Matchup is going Clemens, Bell, Lewis. Zone fit's going Jeffers, Larnick, and Lewis. And then home run form is going Lewis, Bell, and Clemens. I can see Jeffers. He definitely cooled off a bit. I know his home run form was a little bit higher than this earlier in the week. Now we see Josh Bell and Royce Lewis are pretty much trending in the up direction. There we go. Yeah, Ryan Jeffers looks good there. Only 2 plus 200 ISOs hitter here on the team. That's Clemens and Jeffers. And Jeffers has got the best WRC plus. So even with his home run form cooling off, he can still definitely just do some regular damage on the field. All right, now we got Philly versus St. Louis. 4 barrel signals, 2 elite profiles. We got Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Burleson, and Walker for the top plays. Philly bats, we got Schwarber, Harper, Marsh for barrels. Matchup is going Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. And home run form is going Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. I do like Stott, though. Was somebody that stood out. Yeah, Brandon Marsh. I mean, he doesn't look terrible. His Will Bacon's improved over the season. Yeah, Stott, I like him. He's right above over 100 for WRC plus, so he does have some type of offensive contribution to the team. Then you got Luis Arias too. I know his numbers aren't screaming crazy power, but this dude rarely strikes out. The lowest swinging strike. It'll be fairly close. I don't want to say in history just yet, but they're definitely going to be talking about him. We got St. Louis versus Zach Wheeler. It's going to be a tough matchup. Barrel scores going Burleson, Walker, Weatherhort. Matchup is going Burleson, Walker, Pereira. Told you guys he looked good yesterday. Form, Burleson, Weatherhort, and Herrera. Yeah, Pereira, yeah, he doesn't have terrible numbers. He's got good Will Bacon, a decent pulled barrel, decent barrel, good home run to fly ball ratio, and I believe he hit a home run today. So it's something to take into consideration, even though the numbers don't scream superpower. I mean, look, his ISO's 207. He's already in the top of the conversation. WOBA 301. ISO, yeah. WRC plus is at 100. So, he's right at average. It's that ISO that stood out for him, or that helps him stand out, I should say. That's really where that comes from. All right, next game. All right, we got Tampa Bay versus Oakland. One barrel signal in this game. Caminero, Aranda Soderstrom, Victor Mesa are the top plays. No pitcher for Oakland just yet, it looks like, or I should say the A's. But barrel score looks like it's going Caminero, Aranda, and Victor Mesa, which I do agree with. Caminero's been hot again. Victor Mesa's been real hot, and Aranda is just a base demon right now. So those are pretty plausible. For the A's versus Rasmussen, Soderstrom, Butler, Muncy for barrel score. Matchup is going Soderstrom, Muncy, Butler. Home run form is going Bolt, Soderstrom, and Heim, I would say, in reality. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to get this a little bit quicker. It's a little bit late. I'm trying to work through some bugs at the same time. I got something that I'm working on, that's why. So, and I'm trying to get this done for you all hopefully this week, so you can see. You'll know when you see it. I'm excited. Colorado versus Arizona. One elite profile in this game. Top reads is going Goodman, Moniak, Carroll, and Marte. And this is our top attack pitcher. Well, I think it was the second attack pitcher. So pay close attention to this one. I'll give it a little bit extra love. So first we'll start with the platoon splits. Merrill Kelly. Let's see. Merrill Kelly gives it up to lefties. He does not strike them out, and he walks them pretty often. And he's giving them 680 slugging on contact and 410 Will Bacon. So lefties against Merrill Kelly, lefties against Feltner. Looks like. I mean, you're good to take both on both of them, but lefties for Kelly. So looking at it, Goodman and Moniak and Castro. So Moniak and Castro to me immediately. 680, yeah, Castro. 443 Will Bacon, 682 slugging. I think he does a little bit more damage than Moniak. I know Moniak has a harder hit rate. That's why he's got the higher score, but it's by 3 points, right? And it's really minuscule stat changes or stat differences. However, just looking at them though, I personally like Will Castro more than Moniak. It's about the same amount of batted ball events. There's actually 6 more for Castro, which gives me more confidence. He's got a higher Will Bacon. He's got a higher slugging on contact. Even though he has less home runs, I don't care. He's hitting the ball he sees the ball way better from a righty than Moniak does, is what that's telling me. The only thing keeping Moniak in that conversation is his pure power, exit velocity, and hard hit, and barrel, 0.1% different barrel. So, like I said, very minuscule right there. And with that being said, barrel score is going Goodman, Moniak, Castro. Matchup is going Goodman, Moniak, Castro. Form is going Goodman, Castro, and McCarthy. And like I said, I personally like Castro, even though his numbers don't look the best against right-handed pitchers. He has the better advantage numbers. He just has the better numbers. He's got the better home run form right now. Moniak does have the better zone fit, which does give him the edge with the matchup score. He's got the better ISO. He's got the better WRC plus. I get that. I do. But the platoon split specifically is giving the advantage to Castro. So, just keep that in mind. Arizona, we've got Corbin Carroll, Marte, Nootbaar for barrels. Matchup is going Carroll, McCann, Locklear. Form is going Locklear is the glitch, but does have great pull barrel. Oh my goodness. Tim Tauber, Nootbaar, and Perderma. Yeah, I mean, his work plus is actually really good. 129, 354 Woba, 15.4 pull barrel. My goodness, yeah, if he gets one good pitch, man, that could be a good one. I'm excited to see that game. All right, Houston and San Francisco. No official plays for the game as far as barrel signals or elite profiles go. Top reads for the game is Alvarez, Devers, Walker, and Eldridge. We have no pitchers for this game. So this I will have to update and get you all that information. But barrel for Houston is going Jordan, Christian Walker, and Cam Smith. That's just pure barrel. For San Francisco, it's going Devers, Eldridge, and Adames. All right, we got the Milwaukee versus San Diego game. 5 barrel signals, 2 elite profiles in this game, which I think is going to be another barn burner, honestly. They've been putting up a lot of numbers in this series. My Padres been getting the best of them, honestly. It's been good to see. Our bat's been waking up. Our pitching is coming together. Casey Mize definitely did his thing the other day. Buehler was on the mound today. However, it didn't matter. Our bats got the job done. Top reads is going Bowers, Merrill, Chourio, and Tatis. As you can see, there's a few barrel signals and a few elite profiles. Robbie Ray's on the mound for us tomorrow. Barrel score for Milwaukee is going Bowers, Chourio, Mitchell. Matchup is going Chourio, Vaughn, Bowers. Home run form is going Chourio, Bowers, and Terrain. Yeah, Chourio looks crazy. Honestly, looks insane. 203 ISO, 125 work plus, 345 Woba, 418 Wob Bacon. And then you got Bowers. And Bowers is looking really good right now, too. 235 ISO, 142 work plus, 368 Woba, 448 Wob Bacon, 10.5% pulled barrel, and that 15.1 barrel. So he's got great numbers all around. His form is looking good. Barrel scores there. Matchup isn't the best, right? Chourio's got the better matchup and the better form. And he's sitting right around the best zone fit. To me, Chourio looks like the better overall pick, I will say. Chourio definitely looks like the better overall pick. Even against Robbie Ray. Yeah, see? Even against Robbie Ray. Chourio definitely is the better pick. I'm glad we saw that. Chourio might have to go on a slip for me tomorrow. And then we got the Padres against Dustin May. Actually, again, pitching for a new team, too. So this is going to be an interesting game tomorrow. Barrel score is going Merrill, Tatis, Machado. Matchup is going Tatis, Merrill, Machado. Home run form is going Merrill, Tatis, and Ty France. So Ty France still looks really good. He's got a solid zone fit. Okay, matchup, right? Really, if I'm looking for a matchup, I'm looking for that 65 plus. So Tatis and Merrill. Not even Merrill. Tatis has the best matchup for tomorrow. But Merrill does have the overall, I can understand the better form. He's got the better barrel because he's got the form. He's got the best zone fit right now. Yeah, so Merrill could be, again, another solid pick for tomorrow. Cleveland versus Detroit. Top reads is going Torkelson, Dingler, Hoskins, Adele. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting hit by a pitch tomorrow. Framber, Valdez on the mound. Hoskins, Adele, Ramirez for Barrel. Matchup is going Adele, Hoskins, Ramirez. Form. Ow, just stubbed my toe, y'all. Golly. Martinez, Lowe, and DeLauder. Oh. Whew. Oh, man, that hurt. That sounded like when Jordan hit that home run in Angel Stadium. Ooh, boy, boy. All right, Nathaniel Lowe looks real good tomorrow. To me, right? Form. He's got good overall zone fit. ISO work plus Woba and Wobacon all line. He's got a decent hard hit. Good launch angle. So, yeah. Nathaniel Lowe, if he gets a nice couple pitches tomorrow, he could do some damage. Detroit versus Foster Griffin. Torkelson, Dingler, Green. Matchup is Valencia, Altman, Torkelson. Form, Altman with the glitch. Dingler, Torkelson, and Eduardo Valencia. Very early in his batting career. Clearly, 34 pitches. But these numbers are ridiculous. Like, these numbers are crazy. It's as if right there the same numbers Jordan has or Schwarber has. Esmeralda Valdez is up in that 400 range too right now. So, excuse me. Real interesting to see profiles like this. But, I mean, his numbers are where they are for a reason. 34 hits out of 185, or 34 balls in play at 185 pitches. That's a solid ratio. That's a solid ratio. So, yeah, take a look at him, Dingler, and Torkelson tomorrow. All right, we got Pittsburgh versus Miami. 2 barrel signals, 2 elite profiles. Top reads is going Belo, Conine, Reynolds, and Hernandez. So we got Belo, Reynolds, and Valdez against Junk. Top barrels. Matchup is going Belo, Reynolds, Valdez. Form, Belo, Mangum, and Brian Reynolds. I mean, so Valdez, Esmeralda looks really good. But that form is trending down pretty heavily in a zone fit. He's got no matchup. I mean, no overlap in zones. Not no, but barely any. Barely any. Even though if he does make contact, it's probably going to go very far, to say the least. To say the least, that thing's probably going to fly, for sure. You got Miami versus Mladzinski. Barrel score is going Conine, Hernandez, Casey. Or Casey. Matchup is going Conine, Hernandez, Casey. And form is going Conine, Ramirez, and Sanoja. Yep, Conine and Casey. They look good. Can't deny greatness. Alright, so we got Chicago versus Washington. No barrels, no elites. PCA, Suzuki, Happ, and Bush are the top plays here in this game. Jackson Kent looks to be a new pitcher. So, unfortunately, because he is a new pitcher, we have no data against, no supporting data to go against. Barrel score, we got PCA, Suzuki, Happ. And form, we have PCA, Bregman, and Suzuki. All right, and then we got Washington versus Peterson. Barrel score is going Cruz, Abrams, Lyle. Matchup is going Cruz. No. Matchup is going House, Chaparro, and Cruz. Yep, sorry about that. And then form is going Lyle, Cruz, and Abrams. Harry Ford, Chaparro, and Abrams. All right, we got Seattle and New York. 2 barrels, 2 elites. Top reads is going Ben Rice, Cal Riley, Spencer Jones, and Kent Zone. Seattle has got Riley, Canzone, and Rodriguez for barrel. Matchup is going Canzone, Riley, and Rodriguez. Form. Couple glitches. Got Wilson, Leo Rivas. And we got Josh Naylor, Rodriguez, and Arozarena. Alright, let's see. Whoops. So we got the Yankees versus Miller. Barrels going Ben Rice, Spencer Jones, Grisham. Matchup is going Rice, Garcia, Jones. And home run form, Spencer Jones, Trent Grisham, and Luis Garcia Jr. Yep, he's still doing some good things here, so keep an eye on him for sure. Alright. Got the next game. Got Boston versus Toronto. 1 barrel, 1 elite profile. Top reads is going to Abreu, Contreras, Okamoto, Duran. And score for Boston is going Abreu, Contreras, Duran. Matchup is going Contreras, Abreu, Duran. And form, Abreu, Ellie White, and Duran. All right. And we got Okamoto, Sanchez, and Vladdy with barrels for Toronto versus Suarez. And then we got Vladdy, Okamoto, Sanchez. Form is Valenzuela, Sanchez, and Vladdy. Next game, we got the Mets in Atlanta. Top reads is going Matt Olson, Riley, Lindor, and Acuna. Got 6 barrel signals, 2 elite profiles in this game. The Mets versus Mayhe. Barrel score is going Lindor, Alvarez, and Beatty. Matchup is going Alvarez, Lindor, and Arias. Form is Lindor, Benj, and AJ Ewing. Alright, then we got Atlanta versus Zach Thornton. We got Matt Olson, Riley, and Acuna. Matchup is going Olson, Riley, Baldwin. Form is going Olson, Acuna, Riley, Baldwin. Which this team is pretty interesting, honestly. To have such good talent spread out across, just be so negative on certain metrics, it's really interesting to see how they've made it this far. So yeah, no. Uh, Michael Harris does still look good. Matt Olson does still look good. I do think that they keep their heater going. 6.2 Ks over 9 innings. That's really low. They've got decent strike rates, swing strikes, 2.52 ERA. I think he gives up 2 runs tomorrow for sure. Maybe within like the first 3 innings. So, all right, we got Cincinnati versus the White Sox. White Sox have been real hot. One barrel signal, two elite profiles in this one. Murakami, Montgomery, South Stewart, and Ellie are the top reads for the game. Since these bats, you got Sal Stewart, Ellie, and Suarez for the top barrels. Matchup is going Ellie, Stevenson, Stewart. Form is going Stewart, Stevenson, and Trevino. Blade looks good. Ellie looks good. Stewart looks good. Blade, I'd run again today if you had him and he chalked you. Yeah, run him again. White Sox versus Red Lauder. Murakami, Montgomery, Vargas. Matchup is Murakami, Montgomery, Vargas. Colson Montgomery, that is. And then form is Murakami. Everything else seems to be broken here. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, Vargas looks really promising for tomorrow. So does Murakami. So I'm going to keep them in mind when we're building. All right, we got KC versus Dodgers. No barrels. Two elite profiles. We got Shohei, Bobby Witt, Caglione, and Muncy. The other Muncy. KC's got Witt, Caglione, Perez for top barrels. Matchup is Witt, Perez, Caglione. Form is Caglione, Witt, and Collins. Yeah, Caglione. I mean, he looks super good. Yeah, and then Rave just get out of here, right? We have to. Man, we gotta see what he's gonna do. I'm not saying get him out of here like in a bad way. I mean, just man, like get out of here. Is this real? But it is though, because we're seeing these guys early on with these small sample sizes. So it's just a matter of if they can sustain this type of hitting, you know what I mean, early on in their careers, they can do really well. And do really well. Dodgers versus Lynch. So barrel score, we got Otani, Muncy, and Teoscar. Matchup is Otani, Pajes, and Hernandez. Home run form is going Shohei, Teoscar, and Andy Pajes. Max Muncy looks really good, but his form is terrible right now. Freddie Freeman looks good. Maybe a couple base hits, right? So definitely worth checking out. And last but not least, we got Texas and the Angels. No barrels. Two elite home run profiles. We got Mike Trout, Corey Seager, Peterson, and Nimmo. Barrel, we got Seager, Peterson, and Nimmo. Matchup, we got Seager, Nimmo, Peterson. Form, we got Nimmo, Cawley, Seager, and Peterson. And we got the Angels versus Quantrill. Barrel score is going Mike Trout, Nito, Siri. Matchup is going Trout, Nito, Ballesteros. Form glitched out Heineman, Trout, Ballesteros, and Frazier. So, but of course, looking like Mike Trout is that guy, and he just might be. So, keep an eye on all the players that we went over. Right, there are a few that I like more than others. Hopefully, you guys are able to catch on to those and see the few metrics that we get pointed out and highlight. Again, thank you to all the members who've joined. That membership is still open. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I do daily write ups. I'm going to be doing 1 to 2 videos a week, so that way I can just remain consistent and getting you all just that extra content that I know has become very helpful in breaking down the sheets and breaking down all the profiles that we like. So again, I appreciate everybody who's been here rocking with me. Thank you all for your time. Good luck on these lays, man, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.